Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another great tarot reading for you guys. Who we got for Capricorn, please? And we start with, what do I do here? Let's see what we got here. We have new beginnings. Yes, be a little spot. Yeah. Let's see what else, Capricorn. We have the gateway. Now, Capricorn, the gateway is also about new beginnings because here's a unicorn. He's stepping out onto the gateway. This is where you can choose all these new possibilities. The beginning, the first door to open there. Wow. And we have voyage. Oh, these are all about new beginnings, right? So voyage, right? It's like in Spanish, I'm going. But we know a voyage is basically it's a trip, right? Now, this could be physical or, like actual kind of, or this could be like allegorical, right? Where somebody is going on this kind of mental or emotional, kind of a mental journey with you. But you look like you have a real journey here, like a real new beginning. You really do. Let's see what these cards have to say for Capricorn. And we start with the wailing tree, reconciliation. Somebody's crying. Somebody cried over you. Capricorn, because the man in the tree is a real wailing. It's not like a little tear comes out and no, it's look like like when a little baby cries, right? Little kids cry and yeah, you know how it looks, right? Yeah. All right, our little kids, right? Okay, so and this is a 14, which is a 5, which is some type of challenge that is connected to this. We have the will of the wisp. Treasures that are hidden in the shadows. So, the will of the wisp, this is, treasures that are hidden in the shadows. This can be about somebody just realized that you're a treasure in the shadows. Yeah, maybe you are a secret here, possibly, or both, but it's usually more like somebody realizes here what a treasure you are and how important it is you are to them, right? It brings power to their life or movement and progress more because this is an 8. And now we have the hollow bone, teachability. All right, so somebody learned here. They might have been, a hollow bone. There was nothing upstairs, right? No one's home, but the lights aren't on. They're not on, right? Yeah, but here we have somebody who is teachable. So somebody learned here, right? And that's what I was saying about this kind of treasures hidden in the shadows. Somebody could have realized something and learned, right? Learning is the most important thing in this life, isn't it? Yeah, not the teacher, though. No, not necessarily. Might even be a good teacher. You guys ever had those teachers? Yeah, you're like, what? If you didn't have this job, you wouldn't have another job, right? That's kind of mean, right? So we have teachability, and this is some type of a completion. Somebody's learned something, and they want to reconcile with you. Yeah. I feel like this person probably knows this is a soul contract, or you guys are on this voyage together, like connected deeply at a soul level. Let's see what else we have for you guys, Capricorn. And we'll use the astrology cards for the fun of it today. Neptune, dream and transcend. That's what Neptune's about. Dreaming and, unless their chart, somebody who has a lot of Neptune or Piscean, unless their chart is offset by something that, I don't know, causes them not to want to pursue their dreams, something like that. But this is about being dreamy. It is, right? And sometimes just, kind of being maybe too dreamy, but this is really about, excuse me, this is really about dreaming and overcoming something spiritual. It's about making the dream come true, especially when we see reconciliations and treasures that are hidden. Yeah, you're a hidden treasure, Capricorn. We have Uranus and radical change. All right, so that's what Uranus brings, radical change. Uranus is moving into Gemini, the third house, the natal third house, the natural third house in July. So, whatever Gemini is for you guys, whatever house it is in your chart, you'll only know if you know your ascendant, right? You're looking at your chart. That's where the change will occur in your life. Yeah, there's radical change coming for many of us. Uranus only changes signs every 7.5 years, something like that. So, really interesting there. We could have a lot of new technology too, yeah, because Gemini is about the mind and Uranus is about change and innovating. Could be technology, right, for sure. But yeah, you have something changing here big time, Capricorn. You do. And, it's interesting because Neptune just really kind of moved into Aries too, just recently. So this is big change coming to your life, Capricorn. Maybe it was somebody you never thought you would reconcile with, right? Maybe you cried over them, but they could be crying over you, really wanting to reconcile. It's a possibility. If it's not about love, then maybe you're reconciling with some type of major gift that you have, or some type of, creativity, or just could be maybe business or something. So if you guys want to get a psychic reading with me, check out the description box below. I always look for accuracies in my readings. I always confirm them. Yes, I do. And yeah, they're lots of fun. We have different formats. One of them is a live video call. You can get a video reading if you would like to. Same with the cards. Or you can get both. You get a live reading. I can record that. And also, Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. Regarding the psychic and tarot readings, if you don't understand somebody, you don't know them, especially the psychic readings, I always suggest getting one of those. The best readings are the combos with both. And Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. Check them out. And lastly, but definitely not least, are the past life readings that I do, right? Dolores Cannon style. Those help you to really evolve in this life because you leave behind past karma. Yeah, so let's get into this, Capricorn. And we start here with the Two of Wands, and he is all about a gateway or a new beginning because he's holding up the globe. There he is. He's looking at whatever country this is down here, or continent, right? I don't think it's South America. I don't think it looks like that, but hey. And this man's watching him, knowing that he wants to leave, or knowing that he's charting out his own new beginning. It's also a two. That can be about two people, right? When we see twos are typically about a choice, or two people, or two situations. Really, that's what that's about. Yeah. And so this teachability with the hollow bone, that is a completion. So this means that somebody learned something and it turns a page in their life, right? And something completes itself, and now they're in a new place. Let's see what these cards have to say, Capricorn. We start with the Knight of Pentacles, and that is you or somebody else, but he's reaching for the pentacle. This is reaching for something of value, reaching for a new beginning, like the Ace of Pentacles. It's a pretty big pentacle there. Right, it is. We have the Nine of Pentacles as well. So this is either about, it's about a couple things here. It can be about self-sufficiency. It can be about somebody with money and, they've been very independent, but they have money. It sits in the challenge, so to speak. And it can be about somebody who has sought their freedom because of the self-sufficiency aspect to the card. Somebody might be free here. They could, because, there's some chapter that ends here for sure. There's no doubt, right? Six of Cups. This might be somebody from your past. It could be somebody who is a friend from your childhood. Could be. But just somebody maybe you know. This could be a coworker, right? And let's see what else we have. And the Lovers is here. Somebody thinks you're really special, though. This Six of Cups is about something very special. It can be about somebody who's very familiar, but it is both. Yeah, the Lover is here, and he's extending his hand, and, she's naked. She probably says, well, let me go put my panties on, right? Yeah, but they're both naked, and he extends his hand to her. This is the this is like the Garden of Eden here. It's kind of the gist here, but here is it's about passion. It's definitely what it's about, right? And that's what Eve was doing, right? But here the angel is blessing them like they're soulmates, right? Yeah. And I'm protecting this basically. And he puts his hand out to her and says, "Get up, let's go together." And she said, "Go put your drawers on," right? Yeah, she did. Okay. We have Queen of Swords. She is here, and this is how somebody is seeing themselves. So the Lovers is external to you, Capricorn. This is somebody made a choice here because you're special, or, maybe they went to college with you. Maybe it's a coworker. Maybe if they're from childhood, Could be an ex, too. Definitely could be. Now, this Queen of Swords over here is somebody seeing themselves that way. She's accepting the crown of glory. This is like, I'm accepting a new beginning based on wisdom because of the sword, right? This is the intellect. The swords are about intelligence in the mind. Yeah, and we have wisdom because we have teachability. Somebody learned. Yeah, they might not have been using any of their brain cells, Capricorn, because it says a hollow bone, and they're showing the steer's head. So, or the elk's head, baby, but still, right? So the hollow bone, some neuronal pathways, or you got in there, yeah, neural pathways, rather. So, yeah, let's get a card on this Lovers, which is external to you, where somebody is wanting to extend their hand to you. Let's see here. Page of Pentacles. This person could have been in a relationship in this reading, Capricorn. They might have been married to somebody or something like that. It's a possibility, but this person values you here, and they want a whole new beginning with you. Here's the page, and he's holding up the pentacle like, don't anybody ever try to take that from me. I'm protecting it. It is special. And you can tell the pride that he is embodying here, right? And the Nine of Pentacles sitting in the challenge, OMG, with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, in this deck, the Eight of Cups, he's not even leaving yet. He's here enjoying all these 8 cups. This is about, I really want something fulfilling. Which, in the regular deck, the guy walks away to get whatever's fulfilling, for sure. Yeah. And so here, let's look at this Queen of Swords showing up, where she is accepting a new beginning with wisdom. 8 of Swords, and this is about an execution, like something ends here big time. And he's walking her to her death. She's wearing a red dress. It's kind of like, he's the executioner. But, she could be dying for love. She could be like letting go because somebody really loves you here with this Eight of Cups. Capricorn, you're in every cup in that card. Something's let go here. The Eight of Swords starts out with, I've been self-suppressing, I've been stuck. I've been kind of in victim mode, the Eight of Swords, and haven't released myself from that, right? But with the Eight of Swords, in this deck, she doesn't have to release herself at all. She's being released by the executioner, right? He's like, hey, this is over, whatever it is, and I don't want this, and it's really about somebody who has kind of sacrificed their own happiness for whatever dumb or dull reason, whatever it was for, all right? And I'm not calling you dumb, Capricorn. This could be your person, right? And, but so we have teachability, so doesn't really matter if, they weren't that bright to begin with, because they've certainly learned, right? Teachability. All right. So now we have the Ten of Pentacles in the past. There's a family here. And we have the Three of Wands, where he's letting the bird go and he's reading something. This is kind of like, the Three of Wands is about the future. And this sits in the past, where somebody has kind of, I feel like somebody has kind of made notes in their life, like about their future, and they're going by their own kind of judgment. That's what that's about, and releasing something here. Somebody could have kind of had a family here and let that go, and right? It's a possibility. Not let their family go, but let their spouse go. Yeah, not kids, right? No, we don't do that. Emperor showing up here in the concern, and it shows up with judgment. And these people have not awakened yet, Sagittarius. No, they haven't awakened. They're still dead. But the coffin lids are like raised, right? So she's gonna blow this horn. Sorry, you guys. And then they're gonna rise up, right? And she looks like, look, this has to take place. I have to wake these people up. I feel like in the concern is there's some type of an awakening here with this teachability. Somebody learned, and they woke up, and they matured. Nine of Pentacles can sure be about maturity. It's hard to have a really good relationship if you're not mature. It's not based on anything really grounded but in this reading, somebody is. And these pentacles can be about grounding. These are earth right? The pentacles are based on earth energy, practicality, grounding, maturity, values. Yeah. So here we have judgment with the emperor in the concern. And, he has, for me, it looks like a slain lamb, but regardless of, the emperor is about taking control. There could be a sacrifice in this reading, and I already said that. I feel like I did over here with this Eight of Swords. Something sacrificed here after somebody has an awakening. Yeah, it's good they woke up too, because hey, not good to sleep too much, right? Makes you tired, right? Ace of Wands in the environment. It's a passion and new opportunity. We start the reading, Capricorn, with new beginnings. Let's get a card on the Ace of Wands. The King of Cups is, he's being offered something. He doesn't want it. He has a really mean look on his face, and his hands are clenched here. Like, don't try to give me that cup. I don't want it. Somebody's toast or something is kind of toast and over in this reading. And with that ending is this kind of calm and feeling much better and released and relieved and not stuck and not repressed or suppressed some of these feelings here, right? Now the moon showing up here is, it's about somebody's emotions that are on high. Yeah, they're not good. They're kind of feeling high and low. They could be feeling erratic or instability. The Two of Wands, which I believe was at the bottom of the deck, is with it. So here with this moon and this Two of Wands now, we are seeing somebody who is very emotional about a new beginning. Yeah, this person's emotional over you, Capricorn, and maybe they cried for you because the wailing tree, yeah, he didn't just cry, he was wailing, right? Where, your face is swollen when you're done, and right, and you make a wrinkle in your forehead because you kind of been, crying too much. Yeah, and if you had makeup on, it's no longer there, right? Yeah. So, somebody's really emotional about you in this reading. We have the Queen of Cups, Capricorn, with the Four of Pentacles. And this is holding on, but they're honoring him. Somebody honors you in this reading. Yes, they do. And they know with this honoring, they learned here with the teachability that with love and respect, there is more stability. Yeah, somebody learned that. Somebody might have worked on their shadow side, because I have treasures hidden in the shadows right here. Yeah, definitely somebody went through a mystical kind of I wonder if they realize, though. Some people don't, even they go through an awakening, they don't even realize it. They go, I just feel like I'm different. And, maybe I don't make the same type, I don't, make decisions in this way anymore, or whatever. I feel like there's plenty of folks walking around who went through an awakening who just don't really get it. Yeah. If you guys want to get a reading on me, go ahead and, check out the description box. Thank you so much for joining me here. Maybe they'll understand it the second time. There's no judgment. I'm just saying that sometimes, if the awakening is really kind of like the night of the soul, they'll know then. They will. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Helps me to keep these readings coming, Capricorn, and hit the little bell if you want to be notified of my uploads. Thanks so much, you guys. You guys rock. And yeah, we are coming into the Scorpio full moon. And it's already happened. Yeah, and Scorpio full moon is about rebirth, and we have judgment right here. Thanks so much, you guys.